Hello guys, today I took I think 4 trades, as you can see here. One lost trade, one big winner, another scalp. Then I took a loss again, and then another win. So this is a breakdown for today. I'm trying to give you a good preview or good breakdown so you can understand what I traded today. And basically today was really short. After these lows broke here, the bias was only short. If we came back to this area here, I would only go long when basically when we go above here inside this zone, because here are the daily lows, and we could trade a mean reversion. But that didn't happen, so I basically only focus on trading shorts inside this area here. So yeah, let me break down the trades. I'm trying to do my best because it's a recap and I can't see the real data right now, or the live data, because I also use the options data for my exits and also for my confirmation. Yeah, so basically what I did here was I tried to trade the mean reversion, so that these levels here hold, but obviously it didn't happen. The trade was kind of like stupid, because we had aggressive selling here. I think in the ES, yeah, in the ES also very aggressive selling. You can use the ES for the correlation, because sometimes it's good to use it as well to see how the market can move, because it can happen that the ES or the S&P, whatever you want to call it, is going to make the first move, and then the Nasdaq follows it. But at that point, I think I didn't look at the S&P 500, so don't mind it. Yeah, I did a first mistake, but I corrected the mistake really quick. I shouldn't go long here, because my bias prediction tool was also saying, yeah, this is not a long environment here, and also I just ignored the aggressive selling here, so I got stopped out. Shit happens. Then if we move the volume profile again, I try the short. Okay, so basically these are the levels from yesterday, where market had potential to the upside. Let me show you here. When I use this is my second screen. I use the heat map from Atas, and then I also use the M15 and the 1 hourly chart. And basically what I saw was, if we move this here, this was a big volume edge. So basically what I did here was I draw the line or the zone, whatever you want to call it. Also here we had a huge edge, and then I just draw a point of interest line here. And for this trade I got not lucky, but it could happen that the market is going to revert either here at this point. Would I tried to trade here, because I just thought, okay, maybe it's a bounce back to the highs, to the high volume, but the trade didn't went through. And yeah, basically I just waited for the lows to break, and I don't want to trade inside these volume edges here, because they can be annoying when you try to short. But here, you know, there are big participants of buying and selling as well. But here at this point, the buyers were dominant. So that could be a part, or could be a rejection zone, which could lead to another loss. But in this example, I just use my bias program, bias tool, as well as my options data that I have, and as well the cumulative delta of volume. And everything was telling me, okay, this is going to be a short. And we broke this low, which is a good sign. And then we had the low where the first rejection also happened. So I waited for the new day low to break. That this was the point here, and then I tried to get a pullback into this area. I kind of missed the pullback and then the breakout, because this here was the break. This was here the breakout, and that what this candle here was the pullback. So basically we could go in here and in this 900 and tick chen candle. But as I said, I just missed it by a second, and then I thought, okay, hey, my setup is still valid, and let me go short here. And yeah, basically it's just accumulating a little bit. And what I did there was, let me delete these zones so you can have a clear vision. So what I did here was, this was the last edge we had, and this has to break. Otherwise, the market can go up again. And it simply broke. And we had a good cumulative delta as well for the short side. So I know, okay, there are aggressive selling. There's aggressive selling happen. So basically I just sit in the trade and waited for the breakout. Then I saw, okay, here's high volume, the high volume node. This is always something you have to consider when you're trying to do a breakout. If you want to try a breakout, you need low volume, you need it fast, and you need the breakout to be fast as well. If you see high volume at the low of the previous volume edge from yesterday, this could lead to a reversion. So I managed my stop really tight at that point, and I think I used the gamma zones or the gamma levels for my stop loss. And after I saw, okay, the breakout has happened, and we broke the lows from yesterday, or the volume edges, excuse me, from yesterday's high, then I corrected my stop loss above the accumulative zone. So basically what I did here was, I just took the trade, and then I draw this zone here. Okay. After we broke it, I just put my stop loss above this zone, because when the market is going to push the zone back into or above my zone, stop loss gets triggered. I don't want to be in it, because it can happen that the market is going to be doing like this, and then you are 234 ticks in minus, which is not good. So I try to keep a tight stop, and then basically it just did what it did with the 500 aggressive selling here. I think at that point, let me see, maybe something in the heat map as well. Let me see if I hover over it. Yeah, so 177 contracts in the limit order, and basically these aggressive sellers show me, okay, something is going to happen. And what I don't want to happen is that the market is going to push down with these aggressive sellers, and the CVD, I just call it the CVD right now because it's shorter, is going to do this. We don't want to see a strong aggressive selling and then a slow grind up again. I know I could have held my position, but at this point I was like 600 in minus, and I want to collect my profit with I think it was, yeah, like I don't know how many ticks, around $2,900 at this point, minus 560, and yeah, around like 2,300, 2,400. And I just wanted to collect my first profit of the day so I can build the next position. You could have waited for the retest of the breakout zone, but to be honest, sometimes you have to take the profit and look for new opinions or opportunities at this point. And then I just draw the next, the daily low here was printed. I just draw the next daily low, which is easy to see at this point. And then you see, okay, the cumulative delta is also inside the range and needs to break out of this range. And after I saw the range breakout of the CVD, I just took the trade here, because sometimes you struggle in these areas, because here you can see there's a lot of high volume here, and you don't want to trade inside the high volume node, because that could mean that this price here is going to reject and bounce back up. But I saw, okay, the delta is going to drop in my favor, and why not take the trade? So I just took the trade and had my stop loss above this the daily low break, and also above the high volume node here. So basically easy stop loss. And at this point I think I saw a very important zone in my gamma profile, which I don't want to trade against it, because the major negative gamma also means, okay, there could potential reversion happen, because big players in the market of options have to hedge against their options position, so they hedge inside the futures market. That's why I only took the quick short scalp with 106 ticks, which results in a $530 profit of the trade. I could have held the trade again, but also I saw like, okay, the CVD is showing me kind of reversion signs, and I don't want to stay inside that. Yeah, so this was the third trade of the day, and then again I waited for the new cumulative zone, or the collection zone better, and then I draw it again, and let me see, this is the drawing I had on my chart, and I think at that point, let me see on my other chart so I can correct myself. Yeah, so then my thoughts are, okay, from the yesterday's move, we closed like this anomaly candle. Okay, at this point we had the trade was here at this time, and I thought, okay, maybe here the reversion could happen, but at this point also it didn't happen. I also saw, okay, here we have a high volume node, and my goal was to trade this one here as well. So I just front run the short here, because why not? I think it was because of some liquidity or the options again, because I can't really recreate the live moment, what my thoughts are here. Yeah, and then I put my stop loss above the high volume node, because if this high volume node breaks, then I don't want to be in the trade again here, because it could happen that we just move around in this area and accumulate. So yeah, what I did here was I got a stop out, and then I just tried it again. Okay, I just collected, I just draw my zone again, and here I try to trade the collection breakout zone again. Also, when you like draw this like here, it's also a volume zone breakout, which can lead to good trade as well. And also it was a daily low, so it's a general breakout as well. So these are highly profitable trades, because there are 3 setups in one, which is very good. And yeah, basically I took a short here and took a short here. Again, I used the options level for my stop loss. At one point I had it here, then I thought, okay, why give it back so much? And then I have it over this high here, so pretty close to the stop, but at the end everything worked out as well. And here you can see in the CVD that there are not many aggressive buyers, which is good for my trade or good for my position here. Okay, we had here the first aggressiveness, but in the end, sometimes you have to take it a little bit. And I think at this point, let me see, 614. Yeah, I think it was here as well. 16, 14. Okay, here. And if you see the S&P 500 was also accumulating, also with the CVD as well. So this was a time where I thought, okay, this could happen to, or could lead to a reversal setup, but everything was aligned. My bias tool was aligned. My options data was aligned, and also I saw the order flow was not going to be very strong in the long side for the buyers, and that's why I stayed calm for this trade. And then you can see here the CVD had first a broke of the lows, and then it came back, but didn't really go higher as well. So I saw, okay, there are not many buyers again. I'm repeating myself, but I think it's better to you, or for you, to understand what I thought in this situation. And then I think, okay, if we break the high, we can potentially go up to this collection zone high, and then start accumulating. And at this point, if you see something like this, a strong push to the upside with like 140 ticks, and then again after that a easy reversion of that push or momentum, this could lead to like not strong sellers, not strong buyers at this point. So I got a confirmation that there are strong sellers, but also that there are passive buyers, because if you see something like this but the market is not moving, you have to consider that there are strong or passive buyers, not strong but passive buyers in the limits, and then the market reversed to the high again. Okay, also the CVD as well, and then push back. After I saw the break of this low here again, and with the CVD, I thought, okay, there are many aggressive sellers. With the confirmation of this one here, also very good confirmation for me, because I know and I see, okay, these are good sellers. And when I look at my 1 hour chart or my 50-minute chart, let me show you. The target was this low here at this point, or this high volume node here, which is the POC right now. So that's why I took the trade and exited really quick as well, because I don't want to get in trouble, and I just wanted to have a quick 2,000 euros on my bank, because why like traveling to whatever 15,000 and yeah, and gamble or be greedy, then it's better to take the exit. And also, if you see here, we had the CVD break to the upside again, and if you want to see it like this, you can also draw a zone here. It's like, this is like intuition right now, because this is not really collection zone or accumulation zone, whatever, but this is like something out of my intuition and my experience on the market. I don't want to give back. That's why I took the take profit here, and we could have had something like this, that the market is collecting here, tries to reverse back into the high volume area here, that these aggressive sellers come back into the to the market again and push the market down to break the new daily low. But at this point we had a good run, and sometimes after a good run the market can reverse into the previous day's high, and also the volume, because the market always wants to find the balance, and the balance or the value area high with the POC was over here. So there's the most balance. 70% of the market is traded here, and basically at this point I was like 4,000 euros in front. So why risk everything giving back? And yeah, so this is the basic stuff. I hope I'm not that boring, and it's not too long of the video. But yeah, this is basically the day, the trades of the day. As I said, here results plus 900 again, so basically 2,000. Also here 500, 2,500, and here we had like again like something to 2.6, so 5.1 minus the 470, we have around 470, 460, and then also here, basically, if we collect everything, we have a flat profit of the day of 4,000 with the commissions. I think commissions of the day was, let me see, something around $60, I think. But yeah, at the end, it all went very, very well. And at this point, I just stopped trading. If I traded again, I would look for the lows to break, and then try to see where the next targets are in my higher charts, the daily chart, the M15 chart, and the 1 hourly chart, also the delta profile, so I can see where hedging positions could possibly happen. But if I want to break down this trade here again, you have the daily high here, you have accumulation zone at the low. Let me draw this correctly so you understand what I see. This one here is basically the collection zone, but we don't want to trade the collection zone into the daily low. We want to wait before trading the collection zone of the break, the break of the daily low, which happened here, and there are no pullbacks, so you can either trade it very, very, very aggressive with the break. If you just put something like this here, and then you just at this point we have a stop, buy stop, but obviously it's a sell stop, but the market is below this area, so I can't really show you that. But it could happen, or you could put a sell stop here for the aggressive momentum which you want, because the collective zone plus the daily low zone, the general breakout, they want, or they need to happen in the momentum phase of momentum scenario. If there's no momentum, the breakout is not a good trade. So you either trade this aggressively with the buy sell stop again, or you wait for the retest of the zone. Possibly I would trade this one here, or wait for the break here again to get a entry here over, and then you can have the shorts, re-entry, and then go back down. If you are in the short here, your stop loss would be either in the middle of the zone, the options level, or above the collection zone, because if they break the highs, the setup is not valid anymore. Also here is kind of collective zone or collective area. You can do it like this. If you're short here, you can put your stop loss here, and then again wait either for the good retest, something like this, and then you short here. Again, put your stop loss in the middle of the zone, above the collection zone, or if there's any good options, levels, areas, whatever, you can put your stop loss there as well. Also, yeah, the second retest for re-entry, and then yeah, again, you can do something like this. This is a collective zone, because you have a low, you have a high, we have a collecting, we have a high again, the breakout, the pullback, and then here I would take the trade again over here, so you can see another 428 ticks. I think here I wouldn't go for the full range. I would just go for the either, let me see if the volume profile maybe shows me something good. that I can see, okay, there the stop can be placed or not. Yeah, okay, basically it's good and simple at this point. Let me see. If you have the breakout here, I will just put my stop loss above this high volume node here, or high volume node here, because if these high volume nodes break, I don't want to be in a trade. And then yeah, basically we had a we had a reversion here at the low. Let me take a look at my, yeah, show you that as well, so you understand why the reversion happened there. I think it was always an option zone as well, because these zones are not static, they move throughout the day. But when I show you the M15, and you can see the M15 zone here, the day before we had a daily low, also with low volume, which means no acceptance of the price. Also here we have a high volume node, which means kind of absorption. Also, you see it is not very high volume. This is the high volume, this is high volume, this and this. So you see, okay, the price is accepted for the lower areas. But here, first we have a rejection. Also from the day before, we had a high volume node here and high volume node here, which you can do like this at the end of the day, and then you have a very, very precise zone. And you see here got to the upside, like close to 1 or 3, whatever ticks. Also here, very, very precise. And then the market like just bounced back and had a close inside this value area before touching the POC. Yeah, this was my trade recap of the day. And this was a longer video, but I think it could help one or each other, because sometimes it's better to learn with video and graphics and recap. And I like to do it as well for my vision, so I can recap my trades and journal them as well, gather my thoughts. Yeah, so 5 trades I think today, 2 stops and 3 take profits. I just showed you the trades here on the chart. And that's basically it. I hope you find it interesting and find something good in this review. You can learn something out of it. And this is something I want to do more, because first of all, it's a lot of fun to do these recaps. Also, you are able to learn from it. And yeah, I just love doing this recaps. I don't want to waste any more of your time, and wish you a good day, good trading tomorrow, to this week, whatever, this month. Keep going, keep pushing, be patient, and this is a very, very good skill if you learn it and master it. Yeah, have a great time, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.